Okay, I've had a bit of lip spillage, but I've sort of rectified by putting in a stick in there, sort of thing. So, but yeah, a little bit lips. It's not flowing quite as quickly as the other ones, so it means it's going to keep wetter for longer, I suppose, than the other one. So yeah. Anyway, I've set up another one there, so I'll flush that one, and that can just be like a little side control sort of thing. Mainly, I'm setting these last ones up because it's getting a bit hot, and we get to the crazy part of the year, and it would be time to get back into the summer magnet project sort of thing. That's as far as we got last year, sort of thing. As you probably remember, we managed to get a force across the going across there, and then at 90 degrees sort of thing, we it needs more work, fellas. The idea is definitely there. It just needs more work. It's too heavy. Whether we can float the whole thing, to get some buoyancy. Yeah, floating things on Mercury would be nice if it wasn't so bloody deadly. Anyway, let's go for a wander, see if we can pick something up. It keeps going to tracking for some reason. Okay, any news to report? Not much to report. Well, these are still going okay, so it's something, a little bit of a success story. They've settled in quite nicely and very quickly. So yeah, I think that one's going to take off fairly shortly. Yeah, I'm 2 notches down and 2 notches right because the sun had gone, but it's coming back now. So yeah. Oh, the only other thing to report is this one looks like it might be going off. So yeah, this one in here looks like it might be going off. And I was getting got new leaves coming out on there, so that might be interesting. Nothing really much else to report. Oh, got a lot of bees around here. Yeah, tons of bees. They're just loving it. But this one's a little bit wilty. So anyway, that's about it. Nothing much. We've got a new leaf coming out there. This one coming out here is getting quite thick. This one looks like it's quite good. That's not bad for the amount of time. I mean, almost getting instantaneous results sort of thing. Yeah, with the old pots and buckets go to die. And old bits of aluminium. And now this is not bad. It's stabilised so quickly. But whether we're actually going to get an influence from the actual candle wax down the walls of the container, yeah, I'm amazed that one still survived. But I think I planted it upside down. Oh, here comes the sun now, so it's going to be too bright. And this one's getting a bit of blushing on those leaves. I don't know if you can see that. Or down the back here, can you see? I'm getting a bit of blushing down there. So, starting to blush this one too as well. So, yeah. Oh, yes, the other thing. I'm starting to get green patches here. All starting to happen in places. So hopefully, eventually we'll get a whole confluent lawn of that. Another patch there. But at the same time, concomitantly, seems we've got the new summer leaf growth coming out of the centre of the plant. So yeah, this cape seems to be trying to make a move, but for a cape, nah, not really impressed. And we've still got these funny leaves coming out the centre in there. And we've got new summer leaves coming out there, and I said with the spotting of the green there. So I've got a new leaf coming out of this one here. We can get down there in there, so that might be interesting. Remember, that's just the paper cellulose and sand, as far as I can remember. With a bit, I think it has a bit of chalk on the bottom. We have to go back and look at the videos. Yeah, nothing much really to talk about. So yeah. Oh yes, this one's starting to make a move. Finally, there's an actual leaf coming out on this one, so I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, so that's something anyway. Oh, and then these ones may not quite be dying. I've got a new sort of leaf coming out there, and I've got, so you never know. It may like be a backward step for a while, so we'll have to see. So and it's warming up, so it's getting pretty hot now too. So I think I'm going to go in for a nice, well-earned, refreshing, cool drink. Nothing really much to talk about this. I think this one's going to cark it, fellas. I think I overcooked the brew there. Okay. Yeah, charcoal sand and polystyrene. Yeah, a word about the polystyrene. I think definitely I would like to put polystyrene into the medium, but trouble is with a sandy medium and you have a heavy rain, it will float to the surface, you see. So you're probably going to have to cap it or something with a bit of newspaper cellulose, a bit of bark chip or something. This one doesn't seem to be responding at all, you know. But having said that, maybe we'll make a move tomorrow, I don't know, but yeah. Oh, this one is starting to green as well, so that's something. And at the same time, this plant is starting to make a move, so there is some concomitance with greening and movement sort of thing. Oh yeah, this one's getting really waxy, getting hard to water, but we are getting movement in the centre. And this zone is now greening as well. But I think this, I don't know what's going on with this fly trap, fellas. Getting really not impressed with it now. Was impressed with it earlier. So, yeah. So that's the second leaf. And once that one comes up, that'll be the third leaf of that plant. And that should take off. And this one's got this is the third leaf, so it should take off. Well, there's something happening down the centre there. Starting, if I can get my finger in it without breaking anything. Something's like an earthquake in there, and the peat's moving apart, so something's happening in there. So, yeah. Oh, get it out of the sun. Bugger. There we go. So, in there. I don't know, we've got new leaves coming out of the centre of this one, but I don't know, fellas. Don't know, fellas. Might have a new leaf coming out of this one, so it may not have carked it. But so far, that's about it, I think. I can't talk about much else. That's about it, I think. And so I was just going to set up some new... Oh, might have new growth, so maybe that is the problem. It looks like it might be red growth too, so there you go in there. It might be the fact that we didn't have the pot basically sealed off in maybe an anaerobic environment. You never know. I have to keep an eye on it, but that's not bad. That's a pretty quick response. What's that, 3 days? Got a new leaf coming out there. Well, these look like they're perked up a bit, so maybe that's all it was. It'd be interesting to see if this one makes a move now, because that's a sand culture basically. So it might be the trick. Still have the slot, but you got to have it on a brick. Okay, over and out. See ya.